Alright y'all, as promised, I promised you guys that when I got to 2,500 subscribers, I was going to do a Q&A. And here we are.
Now, let me go ahead and apologize, because I was really trying to give y'all something that you probably never saw with a YouTuber when it comes to Q&As, and I was trying to do a Get Ready With Me, but I was so caught up in talking.
I was forgetting to do my makeup. You feel me? So, I got my tablet, I got a little music, got my glass of red wine, and I'm about to jump right into these questions. So here we go. When did I start YouTube? I started YouTube in 2012, and I started it that summer, and she thought that it would be a great idea for me to start a YouTube channel just because of, I guess, my animation, and I guess because she thought that I could share with the world my love of fashion and makeup and hair and the whole shebang. However, I never got really into it. I can tell you guys that my first YouTube video actually is my first fashion show that I did as doing business as the first time for EclecticNista.
Excuse me.
So we were representing Miami, and we actually did a breast cancer awareness fashion show, and my collection actually featured nothing but vintage. So if you guys want to check that fashion show out, it is the very first video that I have ever posted on YouTube. Alright? What is a great way to bring up your confidence and insecurities, self-confidence and esteem of being a young mother? I can say this, I think when we step into motherhood, a lot of times it can go left or it can go right. Sometimes there's no in between. So I think for it to go left, I think that's when the new mother, being young, you're still selfish and you're still concerned about you getting your hair did, your nails did, and all that stuff. Versus going right, you can be someone that gets lost and caught up in being a mother, and motherhood takes over. With me, I actually found a medium right off the rip. First of all, I've never been selfish, so that never was me anyway. However, I did jump into motherhood, and I did take it very seriously once I realized that I was about to give life. And I just always had a self-confidence. It was just instilled in me as a very young girl that I just never felt like I was going to lose myself once I became a mother. My friend, we were talking the other night, me and my homegirl, and that was something she said she remembers from the very first time of us meeting, and that was 20-something years ago. She always remembered me saying that before I am a wife, a mother, I'm Stephanie. And I never got lost in just being Jasmine and Jada's mother. I never got lost in just being a wife either. I have to be happy with what's going on with Stephanie, and that's what I would encourage whoever it was that asked that question. Be happy within yourself, and even though you're a young mother, you have to find balance, and that's part of the problem that some young girls in motherhood can't do. So I encourage you to find a mentor, to find someone that you look up to as far as their mothering skills and how they balance life, and, you know, take notes. How does Mr. Long feel about the attention, and does it affect his job? Okay, the attention far as the attention he gets or the attention that I get. I think my husband, that it don't bother him, not one bit. And you want to know why? Oh, I'm coming home to him, honey. He knows this. And as far as it affecting his job, no. You know, a lot of times people ask why they don't see enough of him. And honestly, it is to protect him, because he is a soldier in the army, and I never want anybody to have a hit out on my husband, because people crazy these days. Now y'all know this, okay? So it's kind of like, especially when he's in the uniform, to keep him a little separate from my life. And my channel and my life clearly revolves around him, my daughters, you know, my business. However, that's something that I kind of got to keep a little private, because people don't need to know where he works. People really don't need to know a whole lot about what he does. I'm pretty sure, you know, all on social media people do. However, I'm not going to make a direct target on YouTube. So as far as all the attention, as far as with the men and him with the ladies,
I told y'all last week, they got a better chance at finding out who responsible for a lot of bullshit going on in the world versus trying to come over here and infiltrate over here. Do you feel me?
So he's flattered by it. However, like I said, he knows I'm coming home to him, and I know he's coming home to me. So that's not nothing that we like worry about, far as like we're not jealous people or anything like that. And for the most part, he just looks at it as flattery. So do I. Name one thing YouTube helped in your life. All right. I have never been camera shy when it comes to taking a picture, okay? However, when it involved getting in front of a video camera, I would freeze. I would freeze because I just would freeze up and not know what to say. Now, in the profession that I have been in, as far as my career, I've always had to be an outspoken, extroverted person, okay? Because I was always in a leadership role. And I can stand up in front of a group of people and speak and talk. As long as you give me a topic to talk about, I can do it. But it's like when you turn a live camera on, I would freeze. So I think YouTube has definitely helped me far as breaking me being live video camera shy. I'm not afraid to get in front of the camera anymore. And I think the thing that I always used to be concerned with, I wanted to always just come off as being natural and just being me. And I think the first thing I had to learn is just be you. Don't worry about being cliche or a certain way or acting. No, what you see literally is what you get, and that's what you would get if you met me in live time. Okay. How does a woman in her 20s pushing 30 stop worrying about being single and having family after she has been on a journey to find herself? Okay, I'm gonna say this. I think it's important for women in their 20s approaching their 30s. If you're not already married or you do not already have children, I think it's very important that you find yourself first. And the reason I'm saying this is because before I even got good in my 20s, I was 20 when I got married, when I had my first child, I had not found myself. And throughout my 20s, I can honestly say that's when I started finding myself. It's kind of hard to do it when you're balancing the role of being a wife and being a mother. It's kind of hard because you can't forget yourself, okay? So as I said a couple of questions back, I've always been that person that I felt like I never wanted to lose who Stephanie was, regardless if I was a mother, a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm friends, I have been a boss. Right now, I'm my own damn boss. So I never ever wanted to lose who I was by, I guess, being stuck in a title or stuck in a role. To say this, the thing is, stop worrying about trying to find the man or trying to find the woman for that matter. You know, pay attention to your dreams and your aspirations first. Because now, when that person does come in your life, you can't say that this person is hindering you. You can't say that this person is like making your life stall, because at one point in my life I felt like I was like at a standstill and like, damn it, I was screaming inside. I have never ever been meant to sit at home and be somebody's housewife, okay? So I took control. I saw my husband progressing and I'm like, shit, he ain't gonna leave me behind, okay? So I had to find what my niche was. And at one time I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Clearly it didn't work out like that. However, I found myself in my first retail management position. I liked being a boss. I liked, you know, the power that came with it. I liked the person that, you know, could make the decisions and, you know, I can be accountable for the decisions that I made. It taught me a whole lot because I always felt like I was a natural born leader. Now somebody's paying me to lead. So I definitely would say it's okay to find yourself and don't go looking for that person. That person definitely will find you. And trust me, I say this to my own daughter. God is still writing your love story. If you have not come across that guy or that woman or that man or whomever, you have not come across them yet, trust and believe. It's probably closer than you think. Stop looking. My question is, can you coupon in thrift stores, and how do you apply coupons to clothing?
Alright, Stephanie is not a Macy's, a Kohl's, JCPenney. I'm not that type of girl, okay? I have no qualms with those stores, but I'm not that shopper.
I am a thrift shopper, and I think I'm a master thrift shopper because I don't have to go in a thrift store and spend hours in there. I literally can walk through and things jump out at me. Literally, y'all. It's a gift. It is a gift. And my husband said he always knew I had that gift, but for him to witness it, he was like, "You're done?"
Yeah, I done scoped out everything. I found what I wanted, and I'm done, and I'm ready, and I'm sitting over here with you chilling, okay?
If you can use coupons and get discounts at thrift stores, yes, you can. You have to ask, okay? I don't care where I shop at. I always ask. Do y'all do military discount? Because, honey, I'm quick to pull out my military ID card, okay? I do know for a fact that Goodwills do military discounts. It just depends on if it's a franchise or not. And I do know for all of my ATLians that are subscribed to me, definitely check out Park Thrift. Park Thrift, oh my God, they send out a 50% off coupon I think it's every Thursday, and it's redeemable on Sundays, and you can literally go in there and you can get 50% off shoes, clothes, the whole nine. Now, if you go to Park Thrift on Wednesdays and you hit the outlet center in Duluth, I think it's in Lawrenceville, honey, you can be walking out paying $1 for some things, okay? Flat rate, and they're only open to I think like 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So when you go, you got to be ready, and honey, because it gets ugly up in there, okay? How to land a job. Okay, so when you are the applicant, there are certain things you as the applicant must do also to make sure that the employer knows that you're interested. And just to touch on it, one of the key things that a lot of applicants mess up, and it is an epic fail every time I've seen it happen, is when the employer asks you,
"Do you have any questions for me?" And you sit there and you be like,
"No." You should always have questions. You need to have at least 5 to 6 questions to ask the interviewer. You have to be able to ask them questions.
"How long have you worked for this company? Do you like it? If there was something that you would change about this company, what would it be? What are some of the cons about this company?"
Now, everything shouldn't be peaches and roses. Now, I don't even care if it's the president of the company. There is loopholes, and there's always room for improvement when it comes to companies. And to me, a company that can be honest about they ish up front just lets me know where I'm going to be working, who I'm working for, and if the company has integrity and if it has family morals. So you find out a lot as the applicant by asking the right questions at an interview.
And like I said, if that's a separate video that you guys would like me to do, just be sure to comment below. I got you, okay? Because I have been on both sides of the table.
And every job that I have ever applied for, I have got. And I can count how many jobs I've had on one hand. One hand. Great jobs, great careers, and everything that I know, literally, I did not have to take out student loans to learn. I learned through experience. And a lot of times, that is what counts the most, experience. Yes, college education is great. However, if you have experience, a lot of times these days, experience supersedes that college degree.
Sorry, don't nobody shoot me. Don't nobody be mad because I said that, but it's the truth.
How did you grow your YouTube? I grew my YouTube, I think, mainly off of, at the beginning of the summer in May when Jasmine came home, I had 75 subscribers, y'all. 75, okay? And here it is today. I know I'm over 2,500. However, I think my YouTube channel grew a lot during the summer from the summer family vlogs. And people just became interested in Mama Steph. I hate that name, okay? However, people became interested in Mama Steph and they ventured over to EclecticNista. And then I did Veda, which is vlogging every day in August. And by vlogging every day in August and people actually seeing that I was doing daily posts, it just made people a little bit more interested in what Mama Steph was doing, what Mama Steph thought about things. It just became it just grew just based off of consistency. So I mean, that's how I think my channel grew. And I just think that I'm very interactive with my subscribers. You know, I do get that a lot, that they are surprised that I reply back and I comment back. However, I'm just somebody who likes to talk and I like dialogue. So if you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna give it right back.